Good morning, everyone. We are back. Happy Halloween to all you trick-or-treaters out there. Please remember to stay safe. Safety is in numbers. Please remember to stay warm and have a fantastic Halloween tonight. So, with that being said, a little bitty side note here. Super excited. It is my half Chihuahua, half Dachshund. She's a hybrid. She's a Chiweenie, Miss Jaya. It is her birthday today, y'all. She is 4 years old, so my fur baby is getting to be a big girl. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get into our savings challenge stuffing. Now, I do have a couple of changes I want to speak about. I've had some new subscribers come on that asked me if I would go into depth in a lot of my binders, how I set things up, my budget, things of all that nature that rolls into budgeting and stuffing cash and transferring money and all of these things. Now, this video was supposed to go up on Friday, but I did get a notification from lovely Amazon telling me, hey, your package has been delayed. It won't come in until Sunday. So I was going to do it last night, but it didn't get here until 11:45. And y'all, that's just too early. No? Is it early? No, it's too late. It's too late for me to get up at that time of night and get that video going. So with that being said, it wasn't too early. It was too late. My correction. But booklet finally came in, the item that I wanted to show you. I can't wait to show you that. So, first of all, we're going to talk through this and then we're going to show you everything. Changes I'm making is I am dropping the Volume 2 Budget with Ira Savings Challenges. Not dropping it fully. I've decided to change modes. Great thing with budgeting. You can change at any given time. There is no rules to budgeting. When your circumstances change or your thoughts change or your ideas on how to do things change, you can change them at the drop of a hat any way that you want. So I am going to reset this. The money that's in here, I'll speak about where that's going here in just a minute, but I'm going to reset this and put this into my 2023 lineup. Y'all, I'm already prepping for 2023 and further. I'm prepping for the next 5 years, y'all. 5 years. Not just one, but 5. That video is coming up in a future video. This is my binder, y'all, that I use for my savings challenges on Friday. We'll be cash stuffing that today, along with the 2 boxes that go with that savings challenge cash stuffings on Friday. This is my mystery box from Gina Renee RN Budgets. You'll be seeing that today. This is another box that I had a young lady customize for me. It's a 26 envelope challenge, but instead of doing 26 envelopes 1 through 26, I had her do it in increments of 20 all the way through. I believe it's 520. So we'll be speaking a little bit more about that today. And because of these new subscribers, I just want to do a complete walkthrough as I was asked to do so. So what held me up from not doing my savings challenge stuffings on Friday? Right here, here's the culprit, y'all. This was supposed to come in on Friday, and Amazon said, hey, it's delayed. It'll be there Sunday. Great. Sunday comes. That was yesterday. Hadn't shown up. Was supposed to be here by 10 o'clock last night. Didn't show up. Got here at 11:45 last night, y'all. Like, I was not about to get out of bed and do a video at 11:45 at night. Not with 2 Chihuahuas that are tucked up underneath me, around 5,000 blankets, 20,000 pillows, and they were out sleeping. If I move, it wakes my Chihuahuas up. They are very much in tune. If I move, they wake up. They don't know what's going on. So, why am I showing you this savings challenge book? Because I've told you in the past, I have umpteen savings challenges I can pull at any given time, and I have a amazing 11-year-old son who can create free savings challenges for me on Canva. So, this is why I did this, y'all. There's a lot of new budgeters coming on board. There's a lot of people getting ready to start their budgeting journey, and they just don't know where to go. And you don't need to spend a lot of money right off the bat because you don't know where your budgeting journey is going to lead and what you are and are not going to use. So I suggest that you don't buy too many products at one time. Start small, and then you can work your way up. We all watch all the different budgeters, myself included. When I first started my budgeting channel, I still watch a ton of budgeters, okay? And you always see the newest, latest, beautiful products coming out, and you want, and it may not be in your budget, or it may not fit the way that you budget. So I say start small, work your way up. Find out what works for you right off the bat, little by little, and then add to your budget arsenal. So this right here is the 2023 for me. Won't be doing it yet, but it's in my arsenal for 2023. It's 70 savings challenges, okay? This is just under $8. It was $6.99 plus tax. and tax raised it up to just under $8. And this gives you 70 different challenges that you can do. It starts out real small at $50 challenges. It is able to be colored in the full bit, and it goes all the way up to $5,000 challenges. So awesome, awesome, awesome. I will leave the link down below in the description box. I am not an Amazon affiliate, nor will I ever be an Amazon affiliate, because Amazon affiliate links get you tracked for the next 24 to 72 hours. And I'm not going to risk the chance of getting somebody upset because they got tracked because they clicked on one of my links. So the link that I have for you down below in the description box is not affiliated linked. It's just Amazon, so you can choose to purchase this if you would like. This allows you to do savings challenges, find out what you would like to do, and then you can move into other challenges if you would like. What it also has in the back, let me see where my paper clip's at, yo. You know, as blind people, we always be using paper clips. It also has a bunch of trackers, y'all. Now, I would have liked the tracker to go with the savings challenge, have the savings challenge to the left, the tracker to the right, but that's just me. That's not how they set this booklet up, and that is fine, but I just want to show you kind of the layout of the booklet itself. I won't go through all the challenges or anything of that sort of nature. And also remember, when you get back to the bigger challenges, y'all, like this, the bigger challenges and all, you don't have to be in an uproar that you cannot stick $200 in before you color the $200 icon. Remember, in my savings challenges last week, I believe it was on Wednesday when I did the 100 envelope challenge, you only put in what you can. You keep a running total, and as soon as you hit that limit and you make that goal for that icon, color it in and then move to the next icon. So just keep that in mind as well, because these do get up higher as you go along. These are really, really cool savings challenges. It's a way for you to start budgeting on a cheaper income and a cheaper budget. And y'all, it's really cool. So anyways, I will leave that linked in the description box down below. I just wanted to share it with you. That will be going into my 2023 arsenal for savings challenges for budget. Now, why am I doing away with my budget with Ira? Here's why, y'all. I love budgeting because I can change it when I want, and I don't have to ask permission. If my circumstance change, if my income changes, if my idea for what I thought I was going to do for a savings challenge for my goal changes, I can change with it, and I can change at the drop of a hat. I don't need permission. Now, I have $40 in here. This is going to go into my bank account this week, and I'm going to put that towards my electric bill. Now, I was doing a challenge in here, the pizza challenge, towards the electric bill, but y'all, I think I don't want to do that. I think I want to save everything in this challenge for something else. I had not opened up the pack yet. I've been really bad about trying to track things. A lot of us budgeters seem to be really bad about tracking things in a sense. Not completely, but we don't keep up as much. Sometimes we all have busy lives. Sometimes you just write it down in your sinking funds log, or you look at your accounts online and go, okay, that's what I have in there. Or you look in your envelopes and go, okay, this is what I got in there. One of my goals for 2023 is to get better on track with tracking. So I still have the stickers. I have the booklet. And what I'm going to do is I'm putting this in my 2023 arsenal for budgeting for savings challenges along with this one. Again, the $40 that I had saved so far is going to my electric bill for my past electric. It's not overdue, y'all. It's because I'm on budget billing and they only require you to pay so much, and the rest gets tacked on to the end of the year. And then when that comes, whenever the end of your year comes, it could be a different month depending on when you got on budget billing, is when they decide that you need to pay all of that rest of that money that you weren't paying during the months ahead of it, the 11 months ahead of it, because you were on budget billing, which means it kept it low at a certain amount every single month, and I don't like that. So with that being said, I am no longer going to be doing budget billing. I've been talking about that a lot, and I'm just going to start putting a lot more towards my electric and gas bill starting next month in December. Not November, coming up, December. Pause real quick. We're going to do our second mystery giveaway for Jordan Budgets. Now, great news. She did a poll. I even talked to her ahead of time before the poll was done. I said, Jordan, you can't be like McDonald's or Taco Bell and bring in a popular item that everybody loves and then snap it right back off the menu. No, don't do that. This was overwhelmingly popular. She sold 100 of these in probably like a week, if that. And I told her, I said, don't. And then she's put out a poll, and it was overwhelming. Keep these in stock. So, y'all, I'm proud to say they are in stock full-time now. Now, she's got a couple other things she's working on. I speak with her behind the scenes. I said, hey, Jordan, guess what? I got an idea for you. I need you to do a savings pack like this and blah, 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 blah. This is what I need to do. And she goes, you know what? I didn't think of that. I'm like, well, I just gave you an idea, so run with it. She said it may be the next pack that she comes out with. We'll have to see. I'm super excited. It's going to be in her rotation somewhere. She says it may be next one that she does because it was an idea I really wanted her to do. She hadn't thought of, and I was like, yeah, girl, I'm on it. Just do this one. So we'll keep you updated on that. But in order to get into the giveaway for this, 3 things. Like the video. Be subscribed to my channel. Y'all, it doesn't have to be like a big, huge thing here on my channel. We do this easy. And number 3, down in the description box below, be very discreet. I don't want other people just to come in, read comments, and then start commenting when they haven't watched the video. But give me one goal that you have for next year. A goal for 2023. Just one. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a health goal. It could be a financial goal. Could be any kind of goal. Just a goal that you are shooting for to either start and complete by 2023. That's it. I will pick the winners for both challenges this coming Friday on November 4th. I will make sure that they get notified, and then those will be going out ASAP. So, with that being said, let's get into our savings challenges. Okay, so, long story short, I went ahead, went through all of these with the exception of one, and decided to do the same thing I did all week long. Regardless of how much I had in there, I wanted to go ahead and make sure that I moved everything over to my Capital One 360 accounts. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to count for you what we have today. I will tell you I have paper clips on some of these because, y'all, I can't see. And when you're blind, you don't read numbers. So if you see a paper clip on here, don't laugh. It's so I can tell what number those are in. So here's what we have for you today. We have 100, 110, 120. I'm going to put that paper clip back on so I don't mess that up. And grab that for a 5 when it's actually a 10. So that's 120. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So $150 for today. Not a whole heck of a lot of money, but it's going to go to good use. So let's bring this back over here. Here is a very long, I'm trying to cut down story for my Chihuahua Mama binder envelope. This one holds 2 separate situations. In fact, it should hold 3 now. It is holding anything that I need for emergency purposes for my Chihuahuas. Emergency veterinarian services are extraordinarily expensive for any kind of vet that you need after hours. It also is holding my 2023 vet visit for the annuals for my dogs, Jaya and Tucker. And that is all their blood work, all their shots, all the things that they need on a yearly basis. And it's also tagging along now as vet care as well. Anything that I need to go to the vet office for on a regular basis. So, in true fashion, I went ahead and emptied it all and put it into my Capital One 360, but I did have to pull some money out. I had $443 combined in this envelope between everything. Spoke with the vet when I was at the vet office this week. Yes, I had to go. And here's what happened. I gambled 2 times this past week. And instead of taking an Uber Pets, I scheduled an Uber X to come get us. So, if you don't understand how expensive Uber is to take, let me tell you something. My veterinarian office is 2.5 miles away from me. So it's 5 miles round trip. In an Uber Pets, y'all, I am paying $20 for 2.5 miles to get to my vet. And then another $20 for 2.5 miles to get home. That is $40 for 5 miles. Now think of that next time you're at the gas pump and you're not happy about the gas you're paying for. Imagine what I'm paying for when it comes to prices of gas. I don't have an option. I can't see. I can't drive. So I gambled number 1. I decided to take an Uber X and see if I could get away with it. It was $9 going there. And I thought, let's try this. And all of a sudden, I got an instant, boom, pickup on that, and the guy was going to be here in 4 minutes. Now, usually we wait about 15 to 20 minutes before we get picked up, but I just happened to strike at a really good time, and I instantly messaged him and said, hey, look, I've got 2 Chihuahuas. My son's coming with me. The Chihuahuas will stay on our laps. They are fully clothed. They have coats on in the full bit, and they did, y'all. They looked like little snow bunnies because it was 53 degrees out, and my dogs are very sensitive to heat or cold. And I said, is it okay if they go with us? He said, absolutely. I've got a Chihuahua myself. I was like, score. So I got up there for $9, okay? And then I turned around, and after we were seen at the vet, which cost $10 a piece for each one of my dogs to get their toenails clipped. Now, I have a toenail clipper here at the house. In fact, I got 2 of them, but my kids are freaking out and they don't want to clip the dog's toenails. They're afraid they're going to clip too close, and I'm cool with that. So I paid $10 for Tucker, $10 for Jaya, and they turned around and they clipped their nails. And, you know, we were in the vet office 2 minutes before we called back. We were back there about 5 minutes. They had the nails clipped, and then I called Uber again after I paid the $20 for that. And I called Uber again, and I thought, you know what? Let's gamble a second time. So I called an Uber X to be picking me up instead, and that was what I placed the little order as. You just go in, you click where the location is, you click where you're going, you click Uber X, you got the options that pop up, and I don't want to take an Uber Pets, y'all. It is $20 to get home. I'm trying to skim it. So instantly, I get another, boom, okay, he's going to pick me up in 3 minutes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to the vet and home from the vet, the dog's nails clipped, and all of that in under 45 minutes, y'all. Like, this is crazy. And I quickly jump online. I hit the message button. I said, look, I've got 2 Chihuahuas. They're fully clothed to the hilt, sweaters, jackets, all this. My son and I will be riding with them. They'll be sitting on our laps. Is it okay? Now, let me tell you, Uber drivers have a right to deny the ride if you have a pet, if you're not using Uber Pets. The ones that use Uber Pets is ones that are already pre-qualified that says it's okay for an animal to ride in their vehicle. So I'm thinking, oh man, please don't bunk me. I don't want to have to pay more. He said, absolutely. I have Chihuahuas at home. So I had 2 people, one that picked me up and one that dropped me back off at the house. They both had Chihuahuas. So we were able to take that trip, and we came in at just under 40. I rounded it up to 40, y'all. Just under 40 for the veterinarians to get their nails clipped, the trip to and from, and I'm like, I'm good with that, because otherwise it would have cost me $60. So, gambled twice, won twice, and I'm super happy. So, that $443 brought me down to $403 after I paid for the round trip and them to get their nails clipped. Then I decided, heck yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. So, I told you it's got 3 things in there. The $100, I took $97 out of this. And what did I do? I left it in the bank at Capital One 360, and I said, let's do it. We have now just covered the last $97 I needed for my annual vet visit for 2023, not 2022, y'all. That's in a couple of months in December, and we have covered 2023. So I will not need money again until 2024. Now, here's the thing. I had $3 left over, 1, 2, and 3. I shoved all of that money, consolidated it, so that I could have the annual vet already paid for, and I don't have to worry about it. This $3 is going in, again, towards emergency vet, and also towards any kind of veterinarian care my dogs will need. Plus, round trip transportation will also be included here. If it details to the pets, it's for the pets. So I'm starting low again, but just know I got buffers all over the place, and if something were to happen tragic with one of my dogs and they need emergency surgery, I would literally drain every single account I had known to man to save the life of one of my pets. So there we go. There is the first envelope. The second envelope is moving. It had $55 in there, so we are going to put a $5 in. Am I going to move? I don't know, y'all. I keep looking at the prices and freaking out because it's over $1,000 anywhere I want to go. And they're subject to change their prices we're putting in 5, y'all. They're subject to change prices as each year goes by. My landlord has not done that. I've lived in this house over 11 years. He's not raised it one time in 11 years, except for he added on the lawn service when I could no longer do it. So that's the reason it went from $650 to $750. Y'all, I live in a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1953 house, never been updated, which means, yes, we don't have a dishwasher or things of that nature, but y'all, it's a pretty good house. I mean, it needs some updating significantly, but you know what? We can live with that for right now. So if I don't need to move, then great. If I choose to move, then great. It's always on the table. If he decides to sell the house out from underneath me, which I'm trying to get the house from him, so I'll have him sell it to me, then I'll have some moving money. Our next one is one that I don't know what we're going to do because it is our mystery envelope, y'all, and that is Miss Gina Renee RN Budgets. And last time, she smacked me a couple of bit. I ended up putting $92 into that envelope. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and let me grab my sheet over here that I'm dealing with. And we're going to do the mystery challenge. Now this time I have the mystery sheet here. So instead of being bold like I thought I was going to be last week and pull a number and say, hey, let's just do the number that's on there. Yeah, no, not this week. Mystery challenge box. Now, good thing with this one is it doubles as a 100 envelope challenge, or you know what, you get the mystery option. It doesn't cost you any more for the mystery option instead. And she gives you a sheet that correlates with the numbers. You pick a number, you correlate that with the sheet, you do what it says on there, and boom, there you go. That's why it makes it mystery, because everybody's answers amount-wise is going to be different. Let's go with this number. I can't see the card, so y'all, I can't cheat. So, here's the card. Where's the number? There's a number right there. I felt it. A little round circle. Let me see what that number is, because I don't know. So that's a good thing about me. I can't cheat. Woo! Jesus, Lord, thank mercy. I did not say I was going to be bold this week. That's a 91, y'all. That's a 91. This one's going to be put on top. I put it in an envelope so I don't reuse it again. This one will be coming on board here shortly. And let's go to our sheet. So, for number 91, let's see, Miss Gina, what do you got me doing today for 91? Let this be an easy one. 91, we are doing, no, that's in the 50s, that's in the 70s. We got it all the way down to the bottom. 91 through 95. It says, stuff your number of, what is that? Fixed expenses, or the number of my fixed expenses, or your number of variable expenses. Oh my gosh, my fixed expenses. Let's see. Okay, hold up. Variable expenses versus fixed expenses. Well, if we do variable expenses, we don't have hardly any. Fixed expenses, we've got rent, utilities, we got 2, we got electric and gas. We have my self-credit card. We have our Xfinity, which has our cable, our internet, and our security. We have, what else do we have? All of our apps right now are completely free, so we don't have to worry about streaming apps at the moment. We have groceries is variable. That's 7 so far, y'all. I'm thinking I'm missing. Oh, trash. That's 8. We have our firm account. That's 9. And HP is kind of variable because I can choose whether I want to turn that off or not. Groceries isn't really variable, so let's put groceries back in the mix. You got to eat, y'all. That's 10. I'm going to say 10. Let's go with 10 just to make sure. If I mess that up next week, I'll come back and I'll let you know. So, not a bad thing. We're going to stick in at 10 today. Again, I will recheck that because I caught that on a whim. And we will stick 10 in today. I will recheck and I will reevaluate if I did that properly and correctly. If I did not, I will shore that up next week. $10, Miss Gina. This is the only one that I did not pull any money out of at all. Let's back up real quick. Yeah, moving, I put the 55 into my accounts online, my Capital One 360. If I mention I moved it and transferred it, it's Capital One 360, y'all. So the $55 went into Capital One 360. $5 is in here, so now we're up to 60. This is the only one I have not moved because I don't know what I have in here, and I don't want to know until I'm done with that challenge. So that is that one. Woo! That one scared me a little bit, but like I said, I will check that again, and I will shore it up next week if I was wrong in any manner whatsoever. So that is that one. Now we move on to our Larry TKO Savings Challenge. We had $15 in here that got moved over in my Capital One 360. We're just going to put in a 5 for right now. And there we be. Our next one is our spring and summer kids clothes. It's already fully funded at $1,050. My ex-husband will end up giving me $300 for the kids. Yes, I pay more, but y'all, I'm not going to freak out about it. He does pay child support, plus he pays half of the spring and summer clothes, half of the fall and winter clothes, half of any sport activities and or transportation that my kids need when it deals with sports, aka Danya, or anything else of that nature, because my child support is so super low on a monthly basis that is all included on top of the child support that is in our divorce decree, and he actually put it in, so I'm not really worried about that. So that is that. Our next one is our empty nester. It has $45 in Capital One 360 right now because that's what I transferred over. $5 is going into here. This is a 7-year envelope if I'm ever an empty nester. But so be it. That is for me to redo whatever I want, to stock up my house all over again when my kids leave the house and take everything with them that they decide they want to take, or I give them, or anything of that nature, or if I want to do it for something else and use it for something else. Our next one is our, oh gosh guys, my throat's sore, our gaming. We had 15 in there. We're adding in a 5 today. We are going to go back to adding things in. My son did decide to work off the rest of the money he borrowed from me. So this is gaming, and this is not for 2023, y'all. This is 2024. We've already got 2023 gaming in the bag at $580. We will be adding to it a little bit more because Danya's going to be getting an Xbox. She's not here. She's currently at school, so I can speak out loud. And that will increase me another $15 per month, but we'll get to that when we get to that. And that won't be until next year anyways. All right, kids has 15 in here. Well, it did until I got transferred to Capital One 360. We're putting a 5 in here. That'll give us 20. That's anytime I want to do something for any or all 3 of the kids. My choice. Whenever. It's random. Fall and winter. Fall and winter had $1,350. I spent $200. Then I spent another $600 for the kiddos. It left me with $550 in my Capital One 360. So that means, honestly, if I don't have to spend any more right now, I have $550 to roll over to fall and winter clothing for next year. Now, again, my ex-husband does give me $300 for this one as well. $100 per kid for every double season. And now that we're down to $550 in there, guess what we're going to do, y'all? We're going to put a 10 in on this one. Because I only need $500 between now and next year for fall and winter to get my kids back up to the amount that I need, which is $1,050, and then my ex-husband will put in another $300 on his side. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start filling this back up because we won't have much to go before we redo it. So we're kind of rebounding here real fast. The next one is our 7K Plus Challenge. It currently has $15 in our Capital One 360. We are just going to keep it low and slow. This is not something I need to boost up super duper fast. We're putting in a 5. I'm going to bring that challenge on board real quick. Then we have 2 more left to go, and we will be good. So this one here, you'll see this card. It has a 460. That is what I pulled, and that is why it's in here, because I want to make sure it stays in here until I reach 460. So far, between the 15 on the line that I have in Capital One 360 plus the 5 I just put in is $20. 460 minus 20 is 440. Now remember, I told you earlier, when you're doing your savings challenges and you can't quite stick the amount in there that you need to before you color an icon in, you just keep going until that is completely done. And once you hit your limit on that so-called icon, or in my case, this number here, I just keep stuffing until I hit 460. Then I will pull that out and I'll choose another savings challenge card. Now this one came from a young lady. I don't know her name or her shop. I apologize. If I have to look all the way back and find it for y'all, I will be willing to do it. This was a 26 envelope challenge. I said no, do not customize it 1 through 26. Start in increments of 20 and go forward. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then it goes 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, and that's what it did. From $20 all the way to 520. I think. Maybe it was 540. 520 or 540. But this is over 7,000. I want to say it was 7,040 when you add it all up. So right now we're working on the $460 envelope that I just happened to pull the highest number, right? Like, seriously, did I really do that? But I did. Mom envelope is getting 10. I don't have my tracker with me, so I apologize. I'll have that next time. I misplaced it. I'm always misplacing something. So the $10 that's going in here is because I lost another 2 pounds. Every time I'm 5 pounds down, I add $5 in here. I've lost 2 pounds since I went to the doctor on Friday, got weighed. I'm 2 pounds lighter, so $10 goes in here. This is towards me getting a new wardrobe for myself. Nothing drastic, just basic comfy clothes, and that's all I wear. The last one is eating out. And hold on, let's back up a little bit. The mom envelope has $15 in Capital One 360, so the 5 went in there, is now giving me $20. Now, when I started the mom envelope, again, on this time, I decided this is a weight loss challenge. It's slow and steady for me, nothing drastic, nothing over the hill or anything, but I started with a 5 to get me kicked off. So in that time, since starting putting 5 in there, I've got another 15. So that means I've lost 3 pounds in total so far, which is kind of cool. And for some reason, I think I'm short of 5. So let's go over here and grab another 5 because we have movie night. That currently has 15 in Capital One 360. And I'm not sure why I'm short of 5 at the moment, but it's all good. It's $5. I'm not going to drastically get out of shape for that one. And we're going to take another 5 and we're going to put it into movie night. So that gives us 20 in total for movie night. I think once we hit about 30 or so, I may be buying some extra groceries, or I could take that 15 plus this 5 and it's 20 and put it into my grocery haul if we have one this coming week. I do get paid on the 3rd of November, but y'all, since we started this challenge of eating out of our pantry and our freezers downstairs and our prepper pantry and all that, we don't really need much of anything. We might need a few things for the fridge, maybe some perishable items, but honestly, a couple of canned items here and there, we don't need much of anything. So this challenge may be lasting a lot further along than I thought it was going to, and that's good because all that money moves over to my binder for 1 year in advance, and that's what we have for you today, y'all. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, and or suggestions, please leave them down in the comment section down below. I, once again, will be doing this giveaway until Friday of this week, so make sure you get in for the giveaway for this. I've already done one mystery giveaway. That is the second mystery giveaway. This was our binder. I explained both of my challenge boxes there. We'll be starting this back in 2023. We'll restart it all the way back over. The $40 that's in here is going towards either my electric or gas bill. I'll have to bump that up because I've already done my expense sheet for the month of November, so I'll have to add that in there as well. I think I already added it into one of them. So that will be going towards that. And this is the challenge book that you can get on Amazon for yourself. It's awesome, y'all. Like, literally, it's awesome. Challenges on both sides of the page. And then your trackers are at the very back. So, back here. See, I gotta get to that paper clip, y'all, and I got short arms. And the trackers again. Good thing is, you can start this any time of the year. It is completely undated. My suggestion is that you keep the book. My suggestion is you tear out the pages. My suggestion is you can laminate them. You can photocopy them if you want to keep them in the book as well, and just pull them over and photocopy them. And that way you have this book to do it over and over again. You have this as your backup reference book. So if you want to ever complete a challenge again, more than once, you don't have to go out and buy another book. Just photocopy it. Just remember to use it for your personal use only. Don't use it as a giveaway. Don't give it out to people. This is for your personal use only. So, pretty cool. All right, y'all. We'll catch you in our video here shortly in just a matter of time today because I'm going to take a quick break, get ready to get the kids started for homework, and then I will be back with my 12-month binder stuffing this afternoon and my 8 savings challenges from Jordan Budgets. All right, y'all. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Without Limits Budgets is out.